Do you want to help me build a castle? Do you want to play with me, Max? Why isn't Max answering me?
Hello and welcome back to Raising Autism. So this month is Autism Awareness Month, or what I just heard from Veronica.
They said awareness or, what was it, the other thing I said?
Acceptance. Month.
Autism acceptance, yeah.
Either way, something cool happened last night. Emma loves watching Daniel the Tiger, and there's this new episode that they're introducing a child with autism. So a little bit, the show cast, his name is Israel Thomas Bruce, who was diagnosed with autism. Now this child really does have autism. The character that plays a child with autism actually has autism. So he was diagnosed with autism when he was 4 years old. Israel is now 13. He said this experience gave him an extra boost of confidence, according to the new release. So this new this new character that's been added to Daniel Tiger is amazing, because Daniel the Tiger is pretty popular.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's on, what is it?
I don't know what it is. We don't watch TV. We watch YouTube.
We watch YouTube. She watches it on YouTube, but I think it's PBS Kids.
Oh, yeah. It is PBS Kids.
He's on PBS Kids. So Daniel the Tiger's on PBS Kids. And this new character, Max, is a child with autism.
Right.
So yesterday we were watching TV with Emma, and Anthony realized that it was a child with autism on the screen. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
But we started reading on it, and it said that, it's an actual child that has autism that plays him also.
Right.
Plays the part of Max.
Now, I didn't watch it from the beginning, but the part I came into, I sat down with Emma and I was watching, and the kid was playing with buses. And Daniel comes in and he's like, hey, you wanna build blocks with me? You wanna build a castle? And Max doesn't respond. He just keeps playing with his buses, doing his thing. You know, pretty much kind of how Emma does to me when I talk to her all the time. And Daniel doesn't understand, and he gets frustrated, and the teacher comes in, or the mom, who is the teacher.
No, it's the teacher is the nephew. It's the nephew. It's supposed to play the role of the nephew.
Her nephew.
It's her nephew with autism, yeah.
And she explains to Daniel. And so I start catching on like, whoa, I think this kid has autism. That's awesome, right? So she's explaining all these different reactions that Max has that Daniel does not understand, that he doesn't understand why he's not playing with him, why he's not looking at him, why he has to cover his ears with loud noises, why the lights bother him. So this episode, or this new character, is going to help children in school understand autism better. So when they do have a child with autism in their class, they can better interact with that child and maybe not be so taken back or, confused with why they are being a certain way that they don't understand. I just thought it was really amazing.
Yeah, I think it's a good way for them to explain to children what it is to have autism, or what is autism, or how a child with autism might act, because like you were saying the other day when we were at the park, and there's little girls that want to play with Emma. Emma doesn't look at them. Emma doesn't want to play with them or interact with them. So they ask us, like, why doesn't she want to play? Why is she not looking at us? And maybe this show can explain to kids why that is, or why they think differently or act differently.
Yeah.
And it could be better
Yeah.
for her when she goes to school.
It makes me feel so kind of relieved as a parent, because when I was growing up, I never even heard of autism. I didn't know anything about autism until I found out that Emma had autism. And it just seems so, all of a sudden it's like, boom, everyone has it. It's like this huge thing that just came out of nowhere, and it seems like it's everywhere. I went to the park the other day, and I've seen probably 2 different kids with autism. I mean, now I know because I can spot it out.
I think it's just before, since our daughter wasn't diagnosed and we didn't know about it, we probably were oblivious to it or didn't recognize the signs. But now that we are parents with a child with autism, we kind of see it. We know how to tell and, you know, the difference.
Yeah, and I like this because in this new era that we're in, you know, this is an era of acceptance, tolerance, equal rights, which is so very important. We are all about equal rights, and that goes for race, disabilities, religions. Our belief is all men are created equal. God created all men and they're all created equal. And it really warms my heart to see how they are embracing autism, and they're, you know, you don't see it a lot in cartoons, and they're, you know, they're embracing it, and I really appreciate that. I think that's going to be very, very helpful.
Yeah, and I was reading on the character, and basically they actually had other autistic adults play a role on it, on the character, on how the character should act and how the character feels, how an autistic person feels and stuff like that. So they didn't just do it on their own thinking, you know, this is how the character is going to feel, this is how the autistic person feels. They actually got people with autism to help them create this role. So I think that was like the biggest thing that I like, is they didn't just take it upon themselves to, oh, this is how a person's going to act, this is how they are, or anything like that. They actually got adults with autism to give them an insight on what they should post on the video. And he's not only just a little character right now for one episode. He's actually going to be a character from now on in the show. That's not all the time, but they're gonna add him into a character, and Daniel the Tiger. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and to go off what she was saying about having people who actually have autism play the character and also give their input is important, because like us, our knowledge of autism is so limited. The best way to learn about autism is from somebody who has autism.
Sorry guys, we got interrupted. Emma came in and threw our stuff. So she tripped over the cord. I went to catch it, and then catching it knocked over the camera. Yeah. So it was a mess. We're restarting that part.
Reposition everything. So anyway, what I was saying is talking about what Veronica had already said about the character actually having autism, and people with autism helping out, I think is a great idea, because our knowledge is very, very limited, and I think everyone's knowledge about autism who actually doesn't have autism, their knowledge is limited. I mean, we're neurotypicals. We don't know what goes on in the mind of someone with autism. So it's best that they play that role and tell us about autism so that we know, because we can't assume or presume that we know anything about autism. So.
Yeah, so that's definitely good, and I like that a lot, that they did that, and that way it's not just their knowledge of it, but actually somebody with autism that had it. But yeah, so that was actually pretty cool that we saw that yesterday, and I'm really excited about it. I hope that you guys feel the same way. If you guys haven't watched the episode of Daniel the Tiger, definitely go ahead and check it out. I think it's called like Daniel the Tiger's new friend Max or something like that, but I'm sure if you just type it in, it'll come up.
Yeah.
It's many, many hours later, and we forgot to end the video. So I hope that you guys enjoy this little Autism Awareness video / new Daniel the Tiger video and our reaction to it. Definitely leave us a comment down below if you guys watched the episode, and let us know what you think about it, as well as if there's new episodes, maybe we'll talk about them depending on what the episode is about.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys think it's a good idea to talk about these videos when he's in them, obviously, when it involves autism.
Yeah, and we definitely didn't even break it down. We didn't break down everything that was in the video. So if you guys didn't watch it, if you guys want to down on it, definitely let us know and we'll redo
I think
that.
we could actually learn a lot from watching these videos.
Yeah, and also let us know if you have like any video suggestions for other adults that have autism. We would love to watch things on their perspective of it. Leave us a comment down below and let us know also.
Yes, we have a great desire to learn more about autism.
Yes.
Our
And we
knowledge is
definitely don't know that much and we're not experts here. So
Yes, we're
we're
new.
learning as we go.
We're new.
Huh, Emma? Say yes, mommy.
But Emma, see, she knows it all.
Yeah, she's,
But I
she's
just
a cutie.
can't get in
Look
there.
at that little cutie.
I just want to see about autism. Let me just see. Let me check. No.
The cutest little bear ever.
Oh,
Say
cute.
bye.